Hey brownies, so basically I have alopecia traction and I've had this for a solid 7 years. 7 years is long, yes, and I know I could have done this before a long time ago, but fear of change is a reality, it's a thing. But then I told myself that change is not something that is there to break you. Change is there, it's an opportunity for you to improve yourself. And I've taken that opportunity to try again, and I'd really like you guys to join me in the journey of me becoming better and overcoming my biggest insecurities. I hope you guys enjoy. Episode 1 is me cutting my hair off.
Brings me that 30 hertz straight up.
Hey brownies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Randzy Brown and welcome to the brownest, the most beautiful and the most brightest side of YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. And without wasting your time and without wasting my time, let's get straight into this video. Hey guys, I think I did show in another clip my hair. My hair is going. It's going. I'm going bald, and am I sure? I think I'm sure. So it's 2 seconds. Okay, so like I've cut most of it, and I think now it's very visible. Like the edges part is so visible. Let me show you guys, because the lighting is very bad. But yeah, I'm cutting this all away. Yeah, no, somewhere even the way I cut it so uneven, some parts like there's already you know what, let me just show you guys the final product. Let me actually cut my hair. Anyway, so the first thing I'd like to talk about. Why am I saying the first thing? I have a lot of things to talk about, that's why. So I'm gonna talk about the reason why I don't have hair today, like I'm cutting, like I cut off my hair. So in let me just say in grade 6, right? No, not grade 6, in grade 5 I think. As I was saying, guys, I was explaining that I'm going to tell my story as to why, or rather how we got here. Like how did it end up, what led to me cutting my hair, right? So in grade 4 or 5, I don't know, one of the two, I cut my hair, right, short. Like it was the first time ever I cut my hair short. Like I didn't cut all my hair. And then, okay, so I cut my hair short, right? And when I cut my hair short and everything, my mom was deciding to be creative. Then she shaved my edges off, like this part, not my full edges, this part only. But then it grew back and everything was fine, Then in grade 5 in December, I did twists, right? For the first time ever, like I had done twists, like, and then like when you're tired of unplaiting your hair, because braids are stressful, like braids are so stressful. So I just started pulling now. I was like pulling it out, like I was no longer, being slow with the process. Then I realized that when I pulled my hair, I pulled out my actual hair, right? and that happened like I had no hair somewhere here at the back, and I had no hair here, like on my edges, and it has been like that ever since. So now, okay, in December now, my cousins are telling me, "Hore, girl, you don't have hair like on your sides, like you genuinely do not have hair, and some at the back." But then at the back it grew back, right? Schools opened, people started noticing it, you know, and I think actually the rest of my high school, my primary school, I was bullied for that. Like, it was the most traumatic thing I've ever gone through. Like, I still think about it now to this day, even when I see the people that used to bully me, and I'm like, you're still around, you know. Like, it was one thing that took my confidence levels down, because every single time I'd walk for 2 seconds or whatever, I'm just going about my day normally, someone would start laughing, and I'd notice that, they're laughing at me and at a condition that I cannot necessarily change. I think it's genetic, because it's not only me that has that specific problem at home, there are other people who have that, but mine is worse because most of them, when they, I don't know, it just grows back. For me, it hasn't grown back ever since. Like, hair will grow around it, but it won't fully go, you know. So that happened, and then I decided I'm gonna cut my hair, I'm gonna start all over again, and then I'm gonna see how things work out, you know. Like, I'm gonna see how my hair is gonna be if I decide to cut it. It's growing very unevenly. I'll show you guys a picture. It's growing very, I'm sorry, there was a little bit of noise, as you guys heard. So yeah, that happened. And then the biggest reason why I'm doing this is because, you know, like when you have something that doesn't make you feel good about yourself, but you just keep on ignoring it, like you just keep on saying, you know what, man, it's fine, no one notices it. But then the problem is, you notice it, you see it every day, you can tell how it makes you feel, you know. So I was just telling myself that, you know what, instead of bypassing this thing as if it's not there, I'm gonna start acknowledging it and seeing that it's there, and actually face my fears and tell myself that, you know what, I'm gonna fix this. Like, I'm gonna try my best to fix it and regain my confidence and try to heal from this thing, because this thing caused me a lot of trauma. Like, being bullied every single day at school, like, you know, I couldn't even stand around my peers, you know, and talk normally, because the moment I start talking, someone is looking at me and they're laughing, and it's not nice. Trust me, it's not nice. Even in class, I knew the moment the class was quiet, I was going to be the joke. And I don't know how I'm telling this without crying. Like, I've tried so many times to record and talk about this without having to cry, but it would always just end in tears because of how much it would hurt me. And I noticed the fact that if I continue acting like this thing is not there, if I continue living my life like it doesn't affect me, I'm not gonna have peace in my life, you know. So this is one, and trust me, like, I've never planned to be vulnerable on YouTube. Like, I just saw how most creators, when they are vulnerable on YouTube, it never ends well. But this is one journey that I wanted to share with all of you guys. So with my brownies, and yeah, I hope that you guys are kind. Guys, be kind. You don't know what a person is going through, and you guys being nice would be very appreciated. And I'd also like to hear what you guys would recommend for hair growth, and what would help with, you know, things like that. I've tried home remedies, by the way. I've tried home remedies like onion water. It did work. So here's the thing, that's why I'm like restarting everything with home remedies. I was not patient enough. Like, I kept on trying them, but then I was never patient and not consistent, because like in my head I kept on just taking this thing out. Like I was not consciously trying to improve the way it looks. In my head I was just throwing it under the carpet. I was not trying to deal with it. Like, I was just trying to forget about it and acting like it's not necessarily a thing, you know. So I was never fully trying to, you know, use those things to help me, you know, those things, you know, like I was not necessarily trying to change. So that's why I cut my hair, and I was like, this time around I'm gonna try to ensure that I do things differently, and I am trying some home remedies. I'm gonna show you guys the little routine that I have and updates of how my hair is with those home remedies. Possibly one day, so Mali, and then we'll go to a dermatologist, because it has been something that has been there for a solid 7 years. Like, I've had alopecia traction for 7 years, so I think it's really time to improve it and, you know, just be better. But then yeah, we've come to the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'd really appreciate you guys commenting down solutions to help me and things like that. I'd really appreciate it. And you could also DM me on Instagram. I am Randzy_Brown. And yeah, as for me, in the next video, I'll see you guys. Bye.